can't believe we're still alive. And it's all thanks to you. I thought we would die in that foul-smelling place.
Cormac, you seem so sad.
Do you know how it feels? My city destroyed. The people I knew dead.
I do. We share the same grief and the same pain.
Would you talk with me? All of this weighs heavily upon my soul. Lead the way to glory. Good thought.
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right?
It is good to see you again, though it seems like we are only brought together in the worst of circumstances. But I suppose if times were better, we would never have met. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
That sounds like magic, or melancholy. I cannot tell which.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
There are many who do not forget the dead, Irena. They serve a purpose, as do we.
Did you know there were once two moons? Lyria is the one that is no more. I think it's time I told you the whole story of Zai and his master, the god of desire, Dirges.
I thought it was a secret.
Dirge's jewel has appeared again, and the time for secrets is over.
Then I will finally know the truth.
There was a great gem market here in Westmarch. I spend many a carefree day browsing the aisles. To think that I will never again see all those happy little stalls, those rows of jewels, and those gem cutters.
know who was responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Do you hear something?
Is something on your mind?
Yes. I've noticed your Templar friend is somewhat distracted these days.
Nothing could be further from the truth.
Oh? I see you looking at Arena every other moment.
Oh, it's just the way her hair catches the sun. It's very bright.
Wish I could go fight.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Harold, those monsters were about to kill us.
Well, I would rather be dead than poor.
Help! You can't even hear me, can you?
At long last, a hero comes to save us. That won't bring my wife back, though, will it?
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
Walk always in the light.
We stayed to fight, Robert and me, but he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
Many of the survivors here have suffered the same. You should speak to them.
Westmarch originally grew from the efforts of the great General Rakis to spread his religion beyond the realms of the East. Seized by the superstitions of the Zakharum faith, he drove his paladins relentlessly across the barbaric western lands, subduing the uncivilized tribes he found there. Ultimately, he became king of them all.
You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakkus, haven't you? Its location has never been found. Most scholars think it's underneath Westmarch, but I suspect it's somewhere outside the city. Rakkus was a clever man, after all.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying? This is obviously a demon's work.
After all this time.
The blacksmith heard you down here.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you, Barbarian.
Follow me.
It's good to see you, Master Medan. What have you found? Death minions threaten to overwhelm the living, so they must be killed. This beacon will draw many death soldiers here to their demise. I was about to activate it. I will be honored to help.
Fled the church, but this stood the ground, staring down the arrow shaft, the ice. Even as I swung my blade to take off his head, the thing loosened another shot. How can we fight an enemy that has no fear, nor for its own self-preservation?
Good, fight on the other side. I have much work left to do. We shall meet again someday. You are an honorable warrior, Crusader. I've seen him somewhere before.
Of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret, extracting the demons that dwell within their subjects. Now, Malthael has turned them, and they roam the city in their inhuman forms, stripping the soul from all they encounter.
Stole nothing.
friends.
This is all Justinian's fault. Some king he is.
King Justinian must have fled the city by now. It's time for the people to rise up. But this is our chance to get out from under the king's yoke.
That's treason, citizen. You best watch yourself.
Encountered the most troublesome bats in the caves outside Westmarch. My companions and I had sheltered there with the intent of organizing my many records, when the miserable creatures appeared and tore several of the scrolls to pieces. Truly, the world shall be a poorer place for this lost wisdom.
Thanks for helping, but this isn't over. The king has failed us all. If you don't believe me, read this. His private journal.
How did you come by this?
Well, let's just say it's from someone who cares about us common folk.
I'm so weary. Why did you have to die, brother? I was never meant to be king. The nobles threaten revolt to bend me to their will. They will abandon me if I don't keep the peasants in their place. Oh, my position is hopeless.
Just the thing.
Yeah.